What's going on, everybody? Today I will be reviewing the movie Alien Romulus. Yes, I believe this is the seventh Alien movie. Yes, the seventh. And this is a popular franchise. But even though I wasn't so crazy about it when I was a little kid, I still think this was a pretty good movie right here. This was a pretty good Alien movie. And they did a great job on this one. And this is a horror slash sci-fi movie. This is 2 hours long, and it's 2 hours full of suspense. Space colonizers come face to face with the most terrifying life form in the universe while scavenging the deep ends of a derelict space station. And the director of this film is Fede Alvarez. I like the movies he came out with, like Don't Breathe. I like that one. I didn't like the second one so much, but the first one, Don't Breathe, that came out in 2016, he did a great job on that. And I like 2013, Evil Dead. Man, those are two classics. Those are the best films to me that he came out with, that he directed. Now, if you saw those two films, he used those same elements out of Don't Breathe and Evil Dead, and he put this into this Alien Romulus. If you really look at that, he really did a great job putting those elements into this movie. Great job to the director, Fede Alvarez. Now, I'm not going to go over all the cast members, but the ones that stood out in this movie. And of course, Cailee Spaeny. Cailee Spaeny. Great performance by her. And I know she came out with Priscilla. I know Priscilla came out, last year? She played in Priscilla, and she played in Civil War. And I gotta say, out of those movies, I say this is her best performance here. She did a great job in this Alien movie. I love her performance and her emotions in this film. I really was in tune by that. And she did a great job. Great job to Cailee Spaeny in this film. The next cast member is David Jonsson. He did a phenomenal job with this acting in this film. I was like, wow, he blew this out the water. And I love how he switches his personality in this film. That was very fantastic. He was good. Good job, David Jonsson. I gotta say, I love all the different personalities of all the characters, because to me that's very imperative to have. Because you don't want all the characters in the movie to have the same personality, because it makes the film flat. So I like that you had some characters that were assholes in this movie. You had some characters that was very clever and smart and driven and determined. So I like that. And that brought out the personality in the movie, and I like that. What really blew this movie out the water is the imagery. I love the imagery in this movie. It is visually descriptive with each scene. I like that. And this is how you make a movie. And the timing and pacing was excellent in this film. I love the shots and camera angles. I love the CGI. They had intense sound and music in this film. I love the sound design. Gorgeous and fantastic visuals in this film. And 95% of this movie was filmed in the dark. Yes, and for a dark movie, this movie had good lighting in this film. I was impressed by that. And I like the practical effects that they had in this movie. And I like the advanced technology that they used. It really enhanced the movie. I like that. Really great. What I like about this film pulls you in the movie. It does pulls you in. It gets you gravitated to the film, because instead of watching the movie, it feels like that you're in the scenes with the aliens and the creatures. I like that. And I kind of wish I saw it in IMAX, but it still pulled me in. And I gotta say, the space station had so many creatures, it was ridiculous. And I would say this movie will keep you on the edge of your seat. This was a very intense movie. Very suspenseful, a lot of heart-beating moments, lots of terrifying moments, decent jump scares and gore. This was a very entertaining film, very entertaining, and I like it because it gets right to the story. Because some movies, it don't get right to the story, it kind of drags. But this one, it gets right to the point, and I like it. Now, I did have some dislikes in this film. It wasn't that serious, but I felt like when I was watching the movie, the questions that I had, it seemed like it didn't get answered. It felt like when I was watching the movie, I was trying to figure out, okay, what's going on in this situation? Why is this happening? What's the answer to the solution? So it seemed like it kind of left me out. So that's what I felt like. And another thing too, it didn't capture the nostalgia that was in the earlier films, like in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 70s too. So I was kind of missing that nostalgia. And another thing too about this, some of the characters were making dumb decisions, and it got on my nerves. Great acting by the characters, but the decisions that they were making, some of them were stupid and dumb. And I didn't really like the ending of the film too much. The ending was like, it was kind of weird. So, but still, great movie. I had a fun time with this movie, a very fun time. And out of all the Alien movies in the franchise, I gotta say this was the most well put together film out of all the other Alien movies in the franchise. I just love the technology and the production of this film. It was very enhanced, and it was better than the other Alien films that came out. So this was the best production-wise, the best film out of all the Alien films. But I still think the first one that came out was the best action-wise. This was an above average movie. This was above average. And this, like I said, is a solid film, but not perfect. But I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. Yes, an 8 out of 10. It was really good. It's worth to go see. First, they wasn't supposed to put this movie in theaters. It was supposed to be on Hulu, I believe. I'm glad they put it in theaters for a theatrical release. Thank you. And next, the next movie I'm going to see is called String. I know it's a low-key movie, String, that's coming out. It's supposed to be a horror movie. And I'm going to see that this week. So I hope I see it this week so I can put that out. And I have more movie reviews coming. I got them coming. Got them coming. So y'all stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Leave some comments in the section. And I will see y'all later. All right. I'm out.